Another concept religion has introduced to Africa, which is damaging Africans, is the concept of God's time. They have told you that God's time is the best. Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with wings as eagles. This concept has annihilated African youth. You see African youth today, they take responsibility for nothing. They sit around praying and waiting for an imaginary God to do things for them. It has made them to believe that they cannot do it by themselves. It is only God who can do it for them, and this God would only work at his appointed time. When people start having this mindset of God's time, they are completely resigned from reality. When they try something and fail, instead of reviewing their actions, instead of looking at what did I do wrong or what could I have done differently to have a different result, they conclude that it is because it is not yet God's time. As a result, they don't improve on themselves. They keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result at God's time. It is a shame to us Africans. By the time we are sitting around waiting for God's time, other people are not waiting for God's time. Other people are stepping up to the occasion. They are seizing the opportunity. They do not wait. They have a future they foresee, and they make the future bend to their own wish. They do not wait for God's time, because God's time is a scam. They told you that to God, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day. How do you entrust your time to such a being to control, if that being is even real? Guys, you need to wake up. If an African youth writes an exam and fails, instead of saying, I did not study diligently, maybe because I spent a lot of time in church praying, I should try next time to focus on my studies, they will say I failed because it is not God's time. Let me ask you a question. Do they forbid that your God to bless people early in life? Why is it that everybody that is waiting on that your God will have to wait until they grow old? Sometimes they even die without receiving what they have been waiting for. Should that not tell you that God's time is a scam? Look at the people who waited on God in the Bible. Look at Abraham. Abraham waited and he could not wait no more. He decided to impregnate his house help. Why would God want to give you kids and wait until when you are 70, 80, 90 years old, when you can no longer take care of the kids? That's when he's going to give you kids. You think. You will see a young lady. She is getting to 37, 38, 39. No husband, no children. She is still waiting on God's time. You see a young man. You graduated from school 10 years ago. No job. You are still waiting on God's time. So God is waiting for you to forget everything you learned in school before he will bless you with a job. Should that not tell you that God is not interested in all these things? How are you thinking? God's time is an excuse for laziness. God's time is an excuse for mediocrity. God's time is an excuse for failure. If you are a person who is working on developing yourself every day, you do not need God's time. The reason why you need a God to intervene for you is because you know that if you depend only on your abilities, you cannot compete in the real world with people who are diligent at what they do. You know that you are not the best at what you are doing. That is why you always wait for God to do it for you. But I have news for you, and it is bad news. There is no God anywhere who is coming to do anything for you. You have to do it for yourself. Stop waiting on God's time. You will waste your life waiting on God. God never does anything for anybody. You have to go out and do things for yourself. That is how it works. There are no shortcuts.